Free writing. What is it and how can you do it? Hi there, my name is Brian Collins. Welcome to the Become a Writer Today channel. If you like the content in this video, hit thumbs up, and to get more writing videos, subscribe. In this video, I'm going to explain what free writing is, how it can help you become a better writer, and how you can apply it as part of your creative routine. Let's get into it. Free writing is the rapid capture of ideas without judging yourself. It's the capturing of ideas and expressing them through the written word. I first heard about free writing through Natalie Goldberg's excellent book, Writing Down the Bones. If you're going to get this book, I'd actually recommend getting the audio version because you can listen to Natalie narrate it and she does a fantastic job. Mark Levy also has a good book about free writing, which I recommend you check out. Free writing is relatively easy to do. All you have to do is sit down and write about whatever comes to mind for a predetermined period without stopping. Why is free writing useful? Well, it's got a number of benefits. Firstly, it really helps with first drafts. A couple of years ago, I took a series of creative writing classes in the Irish Writers Centre in Dublin. Our instructor, who was a balding guy from Texas, tasked us with writing literary fiction on par with Ernest Hemingway. Of course, that was impossible, but I went home and tried and failed miserably. In fact, I spent weeks, if not months, writing and rewriting the same half a dozen short stories over and over. But I made a big mistake when I was doing them. I wrote my short story first draft and I rewrote it and edited it at the same time. And it took me a really long time to get a story ready for workshopping and critiquing by other people. Free writing stops you doing this because it forces you to simply write without editing yourself. The second benefit of free writing, it helps you create a writing habit. And if you're a new writer, a writing habit is all you need to find success, to start a blog, to write your first book, or to start landing clients for your freelance writing business. A daily writing habit is key, and free writing is the way to do it. The third benefit of free writing is it's a means of creative expression. Sometimes if you're feeling blocked by a story that you're working on, by a troubling section in your book or by a creative project, you can use free writing to work around this block and to figure out what you're trying to say and how. And finally, free writing is fun. It's a nice type of writing practice which you can use when you're bored with your main gig or when you simply want a break from something that's stressing you out. Because if you're watching this video, I'm going to assume you're a writer, you like to write, and free writing could be perfect for you if you want to do something and let go of the outcome. Now I'm going to give you 6 recommendations for your free writing session. These recommendations have helped me free write over the years. They're relatively easy to apply and you can use them for free writing about almost anything. Number 1, keep your hand moving. This is advice I got from Natalie Goldberg in her excellent book, Writing Down the Bones. Now, in that book, Natalie talks about free writing using pen and paper. I like to free write using the writing app on my computer. I use Ulysses or IA Writer, and sometimes I use Scrivener. But I say to myself, I should simply keep my fingers moving on the keyboard. In other words, you don't stop and look around and say to yourself, what am I going to write about next? You simply keep scribbling on the blank page, keep typing on your computer for a predetermined period. Not only that, but when you're keeping your hand moving, you're forcing yourself to continually express whatever is on your mind and to explore different ideas without stopping. So keep your hand moving, don't stop to censor or to edit yourself. The second tip I give you for free writing is to time your free writing sessions. You could free write for an hour if you're feeling hardcore, but I've tried that and it can be pretty exhausting. You can free write for 5 or 10 minutes if you want to do something before you start work or go on with your day. Think of it as like a warm-up exercise, much like a runner who stretches or does a few easy laps of the track before they get into a difficult session. I find 30 minutes is a good free writing session length. 30 minutes gives you enough time to explore a topic, but not so long that it can feel overwhelming. So I recommend you set a timer on your computer or your phone, put your phone in airplane mode, put on a set of noise-cancelling headphones. Pick a topic you want to free write about, like a story idea or a creative goal or a problem you're having, and just write about whatever comes to mind until the buzzer sounds. If you want, you could repeat and do another free writing session for another 30 minutes, but often one is enough. And this is something you can use every now and again if you're experiencing common creative problems like writer's block. When you're free writing for 30 minutes, I'd also encourage you to stick with it rather than stopping to pause or go and do something else. Just keep going. Just remember the first rule. Keep your hand moving until the buzzer sounds. The third rule for you when you're free writing is don't stop to edit yourself. So often when you're typing in a busy free writing session, you'll make, some typos, or you might write something that's grammatically incorrect or some spelling mistakes, or you'll say something that doesn't really express what you were thinking, or you'll simply read back on a passage and say, this just isn't what I meant, I should go back and fix all of this. But that's not the job of a free writing session. It's simply to express yourself on the page through a stream of consciousness, kind of like Jack Kerouac on the road. So when you're free writing, don't stop to fix your grammar mistakes, your typos, or other embarrassing things in your manuscript. And not only that, but when you're free writing, if you hear a sound or hear something distracting in your room, just write that down as well. Write down whatever you see, hear, or experience while you're free writing. Later on, when you're finished your free writing session for the day, you can always go back if you want and read through the draft or your free writing output and tidy it up if that makes sense for you. But often you'll simply extract an interesting idea from that free writing manuscript and use it later on for something else, or perhaps not at all. So don't worry about those grammar mistakes or spelling issues, because generally free writing is for you and for you alone. It's a means of personal expression and a means of exploring your thinking on a topic rather than creating something that's publishable or that you'll send to an editor. My next tip for you is to keep a list of topics to free write about. Now, in Writing Down the Bones, Natalie Goldberg recommends starting your free writing session by saying, this is my practice, and then you'll simply use that as a jumping off point and write about whatever's on your mind. But sometimes I like to have a list of topics that I'll return to and use as a type of prompt for my session. Some topics that I like to consider: creative projects that I'm working on, goals for my business, physical pursuits or interests like long distance running, something that's happened in my family, an interesting idea that I came across in a film or a book or a documentary, an argument that I'd like to make, a business that I'd like to start, something I'm learning about, something I agree with, something I disagree with. Having a list of all of these different ideas is helpful, because when it's time for a free writing session, you can pick one single idea, write it down at the top of your Word document or your writing app. Write down, this is my free writing, or this is my writing practice like Natalie recommends, and then go for 30 minutes exploring that topic. Chances are by the time you get to minute 27, you'll have gone completely off topic and you'll be writing about something else. But that's okay, because that's what free writing is supposed to be. These topics simply serve as jumping off points into your free writing session. My fifth tip for you is to combine free writing with other types of writing. So I've mentioned in the video that free writing is for you and you alone, at least at first. That's a little bit like journaling, which I talk about on one of my other videos on this channel. When you're free writing, you can combine that with other types of writing like journaling. In other words, you could take a free writing entry and rework it as a journal entry and save that into your journal, into an app like Day One. Alternatively, if you're free writing about a creative problem in your latest story, you could then extract the idea from the free writing draft and then spend the afternoon editing and revising so it makes sense for whatever book or story you're working on. Now, I don't write fiction. I spend a lot of time writing non-fiction. So I find free writing is helpful because I can extract 3 to 4 key points from a free writing session, and then I can use those and turn them into longer chapters for a book or for an article that I'm going to write or publish on my site. So free writing is simply one type of writing practice that you can combine with more structured writing like outlining, or more personal writing like journaling, or writing to pay the bills such as freelance writing. My final tip for you with free writing is to keep your scraps and cut-offs. 90% of what a writer spends time creating never sees the light of day. It's kind of like an iceberg. You only ever see the tip of the iceberg that represents the creator or the writer's external work, but nobody sees the 90% of the iceberg that sits below the surface. Your free writing sessions represent some of that 90% of the iceberg, but that doesn't mean you crumple up the piece of paper or you press delete when you're done. Now, I know some writers do like to do this, but personally I think it's better if you save your free writing sessions into a kind of personal library, into your journaling app, into wherever you keep your early drafts. Although much of what you said may be unusable, sometimes when you go back and read through previous free writing sessions or drafts, you may find an idea that you missed or something that you'd like to explore in a future creative project. At the very least, if you cultivate a habit of free writing, you can see how your practice has evolved over the course of weeks, months and years. Because writing, much like training for a marathon or weightlifting is something that if you practice consistently and deliberately, you will improve and get better at. Those are my tips for free writing. But remember, keep your hand moving, write for a predetermined period, don't stop to edit yourself, and when you're finished, congratulate yourself because now you're ready to move on with the rest of your day. If you'd like to learn more about free writing, don't forget to check out Natalie Goldberg's great book, which I'd really recommend. You can also use my book of writing prompts, perhaps as a prompt to help you with your first free writing session. If you like this video, I think you'll like this one next. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to get more writing advice.